This is a love letter to all of the late bloomers. To you, the late bloomer, you believe yourself to be behind. You think that you will never blossom because why haven't I blossomed yet? You compare yourself to that of the flowers around you, not recognizing that you are of a different species. You're of a different breed. And to judge yourself based on a growth system that is not of your species has been really unkind to you, because you've been judging yourself off that system that is not of your species for so long. You deem yourself unqualified, unprepared, not worthy, because according to how a sunflower grows, the sunflowers around you, you're not blossoming when they blossom. Turns out you're a chrysanthemum, that you have a completely different way to which you blossom. Your season of growth looks different from a sunflower, and you still don't see that. I'm here to tell you, you are right on time. You are right on time. For so long, you didn't allow yourself to go within deep enough to find your factory settings, right? To dig past the worldly debris, the false narratives, the trauma, the hurt, to dig past all of that and to get back to the divine in you. And all this time, your spirit has been telling you that this is what I want you to unearth. It's been calling out to you. And you know it. You know it. It's been telling you in the way in which you get excited about your passions. The ones you don't give enough attention to, the ones that you don't think would be worthy to bring into the earth because maybe you think yourself not to be the best. Or you look out towards the crowd and you see how many other people are doing that same art, that same craft. And you think, well, how do I compare to them? And you continuously stifle your blossom, so you think, by giving into these false narratives. And what I have found as a fellow late bloomer is that all this time I've been gathering energy, I've been gathering artifacts, knowledge, wisdom to help me unearth the messages from my inner divine. And it's taken me some time, and truthfully, I've always felt like in comparison, I'm not blossoming in the way that other people are blossoming around me, and something feels off. It feels like I'm not trying hard enough. It feels like I'm not working hard enough. It feels like I'm not doing enough. And today I went to a poetry slam, my first ever. I recently did a open mic night the other week. So this is my now second time going on stage, right? And the backstory to that is that I've never been on stage up until last week, right? I've been doing poetry forever, right? This way in which I communicate with my spirit, I've been trying to unearth it and bring it into the world for so long, but I did not. I shied away from that. I felt unprepared. I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel like it was worthy enough. And I believed in all of these things, and I found that tonight when I did the poetry slam, mind you, this was a competition I did. So for this to be my second time on stage, your girl went all the way for it. Like I said, I'm ready to blossom. And that's something my spirit knew. Like my body knew that it was time for me to blossom. It didn't matter what season I was in. It didn't matter the narratives I had, because that need of my spirit overrode any insecurities I had, any feelings of unpreparedness, any feelings of like, oh my goodness, I'm not ready. My spirit said it's time. And for you, late bloomer, your spirit knows. Your spirit is ancient. And you will know when it's time for you to quit the bull, right? Put down those childish ways of giving in to false narratives, anxiety, and what if they don't accept me? Your spirit will tell you when it's time to stop giving in to this worldly pressure and start to listen to me being your higher self, me being your inner divine. Starting is saying, listen instead to me. And when you finally get that urge, believe it or not, it won't be in place of anxiety. It won't be in place of you feeling unsure or even feeling unprepared. It will just be a stronger feeling of I'm driven to go past this. If it's going to be in the room, it's going to be in the room, but I'm still doing this thing. I'm still showing up in this thing. And at this poetry slam tonight, the poets that I saw today, it confirmed that. Each and every poet that went on that stage took a big, deep breath. One that the entire crowd could see. And in that moment, I learned that to be and to blossom, meaning to bring to fruition what is within you, meaning to step into the light. It won't be in place of the anxiety. The anxiety will still be there, but it's you unearthing your divine in spite of it is when you blossom. And when I saw that in each of the poets, it made me totally reevaluate how I see anxiety and how I see unearthing the divine within myself. As a late bloomer, my way of thinking has always been, I need to be prepared, I need to practice, I need to do research, I need to which are all great things, right? But it's been at an expense of, I don't do the thing. Meaning, I've been writing poetry since I could remember, right? And at any point, I could have stepped into the light being, if I knew poetry meant a lot to me and doing spoken word was something that I wanted to fulfill, at any age I could have stepped into that, but I didn't, because I allowed fear to be in place of that. And I didn't blossom in spite of that. And what I see now, looking back, I wasn't in season yet. You know, I was gathering energy. I was gathering nutrition. I was gathering wisdom. I was gathering the sight to know, okay, when it does come time, when my spirit is speaking to me and says it's time to blossom, I'm stepping right into it. To the late bloomers out there, you are right on time. I know the world may make you feel like You are so far beyond where you should be, and I'm here to remind you that is not the case. That is not true. And where you are now could be the place in which you take root and blossom. Where you are now. I know you may feel unprepared. I know you may feel a little unsure. I know you may feel like you need more. You need to gather up more of something to make you feel like you're ready to take that step. You're ready to step into your purpose. You're ready to step into who you know you've been called to be. I know you feel like you need to do more before you can be there. I'm here to tell you, do it now. Do it now. It's time to blossom. Your spirit's been telling you it's time to blossom. Your spirit has been talking to you and saying, hey, I'm ready to do this thing we've been talking about. I'm ready to show up as the person that I know I am. I'm ready. Your spirit's been talking to you. It's time to step into it. And know that anxiety that you feel, that fear, that unsureness, that feeling unprepared, it is natural. And some of it may never fade away. In the time it comes for you to blossom, step into it bravely. Know that you are and have everything you need to do so. You are capable and you are fully prepared for this season you are in your life. Contrary to popular belief, late bloomer, you're not late. You're not late. It's taken some time, but you are in season now. It's time for you to step into it. It's okay that you don't feel ready. It's okay that you feel like you need more time. It's okay that you got anxiety through the roof in trying to go forth in your season of blossom. It's okay. It's okay. That does not mean that you are not worthy. In this season of blossoming, it's you blossoming in spite of the doubt, the fear, the insecurities. It's time to step into it. Step into it messy. Step into it feeling unsure. Step into it regardless of that anxiety that tries to stop you, as it always has. The poets at the Poetry Slam today taught me that it's your power to step into whatever it is you feel called to do and to defy every anxiety-ridden feeling within you and still conquer what it is at hand that you need to conquer. In spite of those feelings that make you feel less than, that you have the power to, in a moment, calm them. Even if they're to come back right after, you have the ability to calm them just long enough to call in the energy of faith, the energy of will to fight through it and to come out on the other side blossom, transformed. You are capable. This lives within you. This lives within you, late bloomer. You are not late. You are now in season. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other flowers. You are a chrysanthemum. You bloom when it's time to bloom, when it's your time to bloom. Believe that. Believe that. I believe in you. I pray you see the divine in you, that you step out, and you step out boldly, even with that anxiety, even with that feeling of unsureness. Trust me, it'll fade. It takes you stepping into it. It needs you to be face to face with it, and to show it, I will not submit to what is in the way of me blossoming. I will not give into it. If it's gonna be there, it's gonna be there, but it will not be in my way. It'll be to the side. You are capable of this. I know it. And you know it too. With love. Bye.